If you've been living under a rock for this past week, John Cena finally turned heel.
The babyface we've all known and loved for the past 20 years has aligned himself with The Rock and is now a bad guy.
This was too crucial of a moment for us not to discuss it.
This is a really dope conversation we had. It's Big Dad Energy. It's just three marks. A bunch of dudes who have loved wrestling and currently love wrestling, just together chopping it up.
Let's check it out.
All right.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, the internet proudly brings to you the greatest podcast collaboration in the world. Big Dad Energy, just three marks. Let's talk wrestling.
Yes.
Off the
It's been a long
dome.
time coming, suckers. Oh, it's been a long time coming. We've been wanting to talk trash for ages. We got so much to get off our chest. Oh my gosh. I don't know where to start though.
I want to start with so I don't know if y'all seen the first podcast that we've ever done, but I haven't been in the wrestling game for a hot little minute, right? And This crossed my radar, bro. When I heard John Cena, what? He did what? He crossed over to the dark side? So y'all tell me, because who saw it live?
I saw it live.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna be 100 with you guys. The first thing, I don't know, it was weird because John Cena was still in the ring. So I was like, I don't like this. Then I was like, they started talking. And then Cody says, go f yourself. And I'm like, oh no.
What's happening?
And then as soon as he just gave him that hug in the middle of the ring with with The Rock just looking, I was like, don't you, oh my gosh, sir. And then you see the look on his face, sir. And you start getting all upset for no reason. And I don't even know why. I'm like, sir, what are you doing? And they just kicked him in the nuts. I was like, these nuts. It was the most somber, because normally I'm screaming that to the heavens, right? But that was the most somber these nuts cry I ever had in my life. And I was like, oh my gosh. Yeah. So that happened. And then I saw these, then it's brass nuts. I was like, Michael, that's a watch. Someone had to correct him for a second. I was like, why are you saying that? And then when I saw him rock him, I was like, oh yeah, that's it. You hit him with your daddy's watch. This ain't life.
Bruh. And now all the memes are popping up, right? And it's going crazy. But I will say this, WWE did it beautifully, because you could see a change in the man from the beginning. And then afterwards, he looks dark. The way his veins are popping out looks different. You know what I mean? He's a different Cena.
Oh, that acting now, he's been acting for so long.
Oh, yeah.
So, you can tell. I mean, that's another evolve thing. You know what I mean? It wasn't corny. You know what I mean? It was just woo, he's been taking acting lessons now. So we're about to see this. We're about to see something very, very magical with this.
We talked about it. We talked about that not earlier in the evening. We were like, what if? Because we were wanting CM Punk to win it. And then we were like, well, what if Cody says no, but Cena says yes? And then we were kind of just, role-playing that in our minds. And obviously that turned out to be that way. But he's been planting that seed forever since he was in Atlanta. When he did the 1, 2, 3 thing like this,
yeah,
I was already a shout out to that. They were already been rolling with that for a while, but we were like, yeah, man, if Cena plays it into it, then what's it going to happen? How's it going to work out? Where is it? Is CM Punk going to be in the match, or how's it going to work? And then we was like, well, CM Punk's probably going to be calling in that favor and having a triple threat. You know,
I
so
think the hill turn. I think the hill turns probably started at the Royal Rumble press conference. Pretty to be honest with
oh
me.
yeah, 100%. Yeah, when he said
Just
this is best for business,
yeah,
100%.
Yeah.
yeah. I was like,
It's
I think it was like it was like you know, it was like the hints were all in there. You know, I know in some interviews he was like, you know, if I go here, I'll lie and everything like that. And so I mean, on podcasts, that's all lies. You know what I mean? Like, oh, I'll never go here. You know what I mean? Blah blah blah. I think this was beautiful. I think it
so
was
You want to know?
it's
You know, we can all say, believe it or not, this all started with Bray Wyatt.
yeah.
Like after that match at
Yeah.
WrestleMania. Because first of all, you got put into a void and you weren't supposed to come back. And then all of a sudden you found a way back. How? Like,
never give
if
up.
you were realistic about that, how did you come back, sir? No,
Never give up.
No, never give up my behind. That was cheeks. That's a cheek ass answer. That is not gonna work for me. So I was like, you know what? Somehow you found a way back. You had to sell something to get back. I mean, you didn't sell no ass, but you sold something.
He might have. You don't know that.
So yeah, so
You weren't there.
Josh, if you get out of the void,
have you seen
you had to get out of there.
have you seen any of his movies? John Cena does some freak stuff. You never know. Have you seen his movies?
That man got no shame.
You know
Bro,
what?
But I will say,
maybe.
I will say though, if you like, you can start connecting the dots. That's why I love Jay and I were talking about this earlier. That's why I love Triple H's WWE because it's long term storytelling, right? So like John's been going on doing these interviews, talking about how he's pitched to Vince in the past that he wanted to turn heels. No, 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 no. Like no's left and right. He's had his heel music recorded for at least a decade. He already has his whole attire, everything that he's going to wear moving forward. He's had this all planned out and built out already. He's just now been given the green light. But then if you go look at his press conference from when he announced that he was retiring, and then look at his press conference like Jay mentioned earlier at the end of the Royal Rumble after he lost, that's two completely different Cenas. You have babyface Cena that we've seen the past 20 years at the first press conference, and you have Cena that realized that he just lost the Royal Rumble to Jey Uso. Yeet.
Yeet.
And he needs to figure out a way to go out the way he wants to go out.
So wait a second, though. I want to just interject right there. Is this a ploy to prolong or restart his career? Or is it so he can go out on top as that heel? Because, I mean, it's generated a lot of momentum even outside. Like, I think it's bigger than what they expected it to be. Is he going to run with that, or is he going to just use it as his exit strategy?
I think he's going to run with it for at least 6 months.
As long as he can.
Yeah. I think he's going to win the title. He's going to win the title to get to 17. And then he's going to do the whole thing, like you said, Nick, that he's probably going to end up like flipping the script so he can end as a baby face. But I do feel he's going to run it as a heel for a while, and he's going to run it to like he can't run it no more. You know what I mean? He's going to enjoy it.
Yeah, remember he's in the Fast and the Furious movies, man.
Yeah.
I think that I think he might stay. You know what I mean? Like I wouldn't be surprised if he, you know what I mean? I don't care about being wrong. So, you know, I hope this is his last tour. I hope he's being smart. You know, the 23 Royal Rumble, chef's kiss. But now if he's going heel and if he's staying to his heel ways, he can play them as, you know, he can play that role and be like, I was lying the whole time. I'm here to stay. You know what I mean? Like, especially if the heat gets over as hard as, you know, we're saying that it can get over. You know, he's like, hey, fuck that. You know what I mean? I'm here to keep the throne. I'm here to take Ric Flair's title. I'm here to get more titles. You know what I mean? Like, it can totally go two ways with that. And I'm all in for it, to be honest.
Oh, here was one thing I know. Like, there's two things right off the bat. One, the day after all that crap happened, Ric Flair put up those tweets that I will get off blood thinners. make sure you don't get the 17. I cried because I couldn't stop laughing about how bad that was. I was like, if he pulls that off and just decides to low blow him in the middle of WrestleMania, that would be
he's training.
absolutely hilarious to just deny.
He's training right now. He's actually training with Jay Lethal.
Yeah, so I mean, like it's bad enough that you already could put that into perspective and be like, okay.
You know who I think is going to cost him, if anybody? R-Truth.
Well, our truth still doesn't believe that this is happening. So
I did see a video earlier today that they say that he's on the tour for Europe, and R-Truth is gonna have a confrontation with him in the ring, and I think John Cena is gonna just beat the crap out of him.
Dude, shit, that's gonna be nasty.
So
that's a callback to the airport incident.
The greatest coup of all time, and that puts R-Truth to be WWE champion.
All right. Anyway, so back to the question. So no, I mean, here's the thing. It depends which Cena told us that he was retiring. Is that babyface Cena or is that heel Cena?
He might have retired babyface Cena.
Because exactly, because I do believe that John Cena, the human being, says that he's done wrestling, he's going to retire, he means it. John Cena, the character, babyface, may be retired. But I will say this: I do have a hard time believing that John's going to wrestle into his 50s. He's 47, I believe. So he could, if he wanted to, he could get a couple years out of this.
Well, how old was Hulk Hogan when he came out of retirement and came back for a little while?
So when Hogan turned heel, I think he was 43 when he joined the NWO. But Hogan wrestled way past his
prime. Oh yeah,
his prime.
What about Flair?
Flair should have retired 20 years ago.
He wrestled like
well, AJ Styles is saying he's going to retire at 50. He's got like 2 more years, 3 more years on that.
So that's my thing. And then The Rock, the final boss, even though he's present and he's around, he's part-time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
To me, because The Rock always shows up for a little bit and then he gets off camera for a while, right? And then he comes back.
They got to go record some more movies with Kevin Hart.
The Fast and the Furious movie, whatever he's doing over there.
Jumanji 5. He's gonna get slapped by Kevin Hart again. Please don't.
I think Cena is going to win the belt at Mania. He's going to get 17. Otherwise, his heel turn was for nothing. But I do think by SummerSlam, maybe. I don't think he drags it all the way out to Survivor Series, but I think it's SummerSlam where he turns on The Rock and then rides off into the sunset as a babyface. I think this is going to be shorter than a lot of people think.
I think he goes for 18, 19, and 20, bruh, and just...
No, I don't think he's going to go that far.
I would.
Well, here's the deal.
There's so many people you can feud with afterwards.
Fast and the Furious movies, bro. It depends if it makes money. I swear to God, if this starts making some traction and makes some big money, he's gonna be. He might stay for another 6 years, bro.
So with him, that's the thing, though, is that Cody even said this in an interview recently that I just read online the other day. Is that when John announced his retirement, right? This is his retirement tour, and he's done at the end of the calendar year. Everybody in the locker room was raising their hands that they want to get in the ring with Cena. Cody was like, John means so much more to me. This was obviously before he got kicked in the nuts. That he didn't want to say, like, I want to be in the ring with John. He's a champion. He's probably and John wants 17. He's going to end up in the ring with John. But there's a long list of guys he could feud with, right? We got Punk. We got Randy, which I swear, I hope Randy's his last match. Whenever that is, I hope it's Randy. But you got AJ, because they have, for some reason, they have phenomenal chemistry in the ring. You have Seth. You have a whole bunch of young guys on the roster, or that were young, that are now top guys on the roster that would want to get in the ring with Cena, and Cena would probably want to be in the ring with them. So, I mean, it's a laundry list of names on who he could feud with. If we're talking immediate future, we know it's Cody.
Mhm.
And then we know he's got that favor. He's got to cash in with Paul Heyman. He's going to get involved at some point. Then you got Roman. You got Seth. Randy just came back. So that right there, and if you want to make something out of this, that's a good 4 or 5 months of action right there.
Well, AJ lost the belt to him too. Last time he won the belt, AJ lost it to him.
Yep.
Dude, we can start out with R-Truth. I mean, I want R-Truth to win it, but we can start with R-Truth and just destroy my dude. You know what I mean? And then go from
That's
there.
his childhood hero.
That's the point.
That's the point.
That's like, dude, that's like
I know.
almost like the most. I don't know.
It has to happen.
What I'm looking for. It's
poetic justice.
He's such a punching bag.
R-Truth has to happen.
Punching bag. It's just like destroy R-Truth because he's funny.
Protect him at all costs.
I think he deserves a belt at least once in his life.
That's what I'm saying.
He's like 50
if
times
he has for like
24/7 champion.
That would be funny.
Even if it's a fluke, he beats Cena, and then the final boss comes down and says restart the match, and then Cena whoops him and takes it back.
Yeah,
I don't care.
You can't take back history at that point. The R-Truth will even if it was for 5 minutes with a WWE champion. At least don't give him that.
Speaking of that, back in the day, I remember there was one of those championship turmoils, and what's his face? Kendrick, whatever his name is. Like, you remember who I'm talking about?
Yeah,
Brian, he won it for like 5 minutes,
and they won't count
it.
So did Drew.
They won't count it. They will not count Brian, which is so funny. But I think, hey, you know what? I think me and Nick watched that shit, actually.
Probably. We watched a lot.
Match, right? Yeah, when Brian Kendrick won the belt for like 10 seconds, and I think we
were
about that for like 3 years. Like, nigga, Kendrick was champion for like 5 seconds.
Like, whatever happened with that?
And they never come right. Whatever happened with that?
They gave it one chance and killed it. They really thought it was trash. But they do the Iron Survivor all the time. So I don't know.
That was too funny. So I mean, give it to R-Truth and have him lose it like Kofi the next day.
That's fine.
Well, you lost it like Kofi. Kofi
lose it like Kofi.
I don't know how I feel about that. That was rude.
I know it was fucked up, but I'm saying like, give it to R-Truth. Let him have it for 24 hours.
Yeah.
What's up?
And then just get F5 in the middle of the ring.
Want it from him?
What was that?
You think The Rock's gonna what?
Want to try to take the belt away from him. Like, say, I got you this. He's gonna want the belt. You ever think that might happen?
No, I don't.
You talking about John Cena?
Yeah, on John Cena.
I think the.
Like, he gave him the 17. He got the 17. They're never going to take it away from him. But he's like, you know what?
Yeah.
I'm the boss. I want that.
I really hope they don't pull that $1 Million Man move like they did last time. Like they did.
He buys it.
Oh, where he tried to buy the belt off of him?
Yeah.
Or when he did, yeah.
Here's $5.
But they shut that down real quick. No, I don't think. I think it's bigger than the belt for The Rock. I think he just wants to control the champion.
Yeah. Oh man.
That's all I think it is.
Is it me that I won? Remember like maybe about 12, 13 years ago. And ironically, The Rock won the WWE Championship. They made the new belt. Mm-hmm. And ironically, that was when Cody came out and was like, hey, I want to just see this belt because one day it's going to be synonymous to me. Mm-hmm. And then we're now literally 13 years to the day. Well, not to the day, but maybe like a couple months, give or take. And now we're looking at this because all the things that he said, The Rock holds grudges. If you didn't notice that, the man holds a mad grudge. So he did that because, man, my soul, my this and that, it goes in this title. And all I remember was that. And I was like, oh, no. The Rock is really that vengeful. Holy. Like, you just put it in perspective, like, this is I don't know, this maybe was a long time coming, and maybe this is Cody's karma, because I'm like, this is coming back to bite you. All these things that you used to say 13 years ago is now for some reason coming back in full circle.
Listen, I got no problems with it because that just ties into the long-term storytelling.
Yeah, but guess who was on that?
With.
Yeah, who was on the ground at the end of that rant? It was John damn Cena, and I was like,
mm-hmm. Yep.
That irony is all the way there. That's when I was like, I like this story now. It took a minute when I saw that video. That was like a day or so ago, and I was like, I really like this story now. This is way too like distant.
And we talked about it after Cody won at Mania last year. Yeah. When he finished the story. It's like, well, the story's finished. What's next? Story ain't finished.
No. No, that's the story. The story is, let me just put it to you like this. Not the story that's finished. It's the chapter of this story. Yep. There's another chapter now, and now he's facing that music.
Yep.
And the intro is not sweet.
Nope. But I will say real quick, because you mentioned it was almost 12, 13 years to the day. You know, it's almost John Cena is scheduled to be on Raw March 17th.
Oh, that's too funny.
Guess what happened 20 years ago on March 17th?
Dang. Can I remember? Was that the moment he decided that he faced up or something like that?
That was the day he debuted the My Time Is Now theme song. So 20 years ago to the day, John's going to debut his corporate Cena music.
Oh, wow. That's too, that is perfect timing.
It's you can't make this stuff up. It's too good. And I honestly don't know if we would be like, we said this last year, 2 years ago, was a wonderful time to be a wrestling fan. I feel like every time we get into Mania season for the past couple of years, I just keep reminding myself that it's a wonderful time to be a wrestling fan. I'm getting goosebumps. These are real rock, by the way. Okay. These are real. Okay. Not your fake stuff like CM Punk called you out for.
That whole rant was absolutely hilarious. It was like, oh no, Punk is rushing. He's not even posing. He's not doing his regular bit. He's pissed. And then as soon as he said, I was like, oh no. So now I know he's gonna be part of this because he's got the crowd literally in the palm of his hands too. So now there's a night.
There's a CM Punk factor.
We don't know what's gonna happen now.
I wonder if they're gonna do like a main event mafia type deal and do CM Punk, Roman Reigns, and The Rock and Cena.
You know,
and try to do a hostile takeover.
What if real quick, because I know we got to move on, but what if real quick, night one of Mania, the main event, because that's Punk's thing, right? He hasn't main evented Mania. Is a triple threat match between Roman, Seth, and Punk.
All right.
I don't care. Let's say I don't care who wins that match. Let's say it's Roman. Punk still has the favor. What if Cena beats Cody night 2? And just like a Money in the Bank, CM Punk calls in that favor and gets a match for the title immediately after.
You mean like how they did like WrestleMania 11 and Hulk Hogan just having to be there and show up?
Yeah, but this would be better because it doesn't involve Hulk Hogan.
With Bret Hart and Yokozuna?
Yeah, you know, Hulk Hogan, we coming for you, But that is, I would go for it. I don't know how they would have to find a way to pull this off. But I
would go for
it. We got weeks. Like every day, like from now on, I have shut off anybody that has anything to say in the future about what's going on. This is that time where I just want to listen to the story and just kind of be like, okay,
let's go with it,
baby.
Yeah,
it's just like I don't hear nothing. I don't hear nothing. No one's saying. Like
I'm just trying to go with it, man.
I just want to like slap them sometimes. I'm like, you ruin it for me. Shut up.
Yeah, I feel that. I just want to go with it, man. I mean, this John Cena, it's kind of cute because it's like, we've been me, you, everybody, we've been hollering about John Cena going heel forever. Okay,
Mhm.
like forever. And then you know what? We booed him, and they still didn't make him heel. And now they did it. And
Mm-hmm.
I just want to sit back and relax and see what they're going to do. I swear I have not been this intrigued in a long time.
Make a
And
Wish Foundation pissed as hell right now.
Listen,
all
I am
twisted
all
person in the
aboard. I am
world,
all aboard the
bro.
Break a Wish Foundation.
Make a Wish Foundation is
Break a
here,
Wish
bitches.
Foundation. If
Y'all
that's
better
not what they
enjoy some
call
Cody
this
Rhodes.
faction.
Enjoy some Cody Rhodes. Y'all got Cody. You know what I mean? Like, niggas mad. Y'all
It's
better, y'all like,
just
take
The
Cody.
champ is
John
here to
Cena
take everything you love.
It's funny
y'all,
because
y'all.
he
break a
actually
wish,
did a
baby.
Make a Wish prior to that. Elimination Chamber pay per view. He did a couple of them. I
Yep.
bet you those kids were like, it's all lies, man.
Oh my God. Like they probably dying right now just knowing that this happened, and I'll be like, oh,
Oh, damn.
it's like, what
It's
are you
y'all.
saying? You're like,
Y'all
Dude, I wish it
remember?
was
your mind,
yo,
man.
y'all remember
Y'all,
10 years, y'all remember back in the day, man. I've seen Nick get in little kids' face about this shit, dog. I swear to God. So
Yes,
you know what?
he
Like,
would. He would almost fight these kids
like Nick will fight some kids.
over John
So
Cena. Like it was like, wow,
yo,
like,
over John Cena.
yeah,
Like, yeah, you better sit your little ass down, nigga.
I had the Randy Orton pose right in front of
yeah,
them.
yeah.
I
Like
get on
on
the
top,
chair in the middle of
yeah,
Barnacles
in Oceans,
and just hit it on them.
on top of the chair on
On
the
top.
table, and just posing like he
Just hit
has
it on
no
them.
business.
Just
Oh
hit
Yeah,
it
my
on
like
them.
man,
Nick
Oceans
when
will
he
never
went
forget.
heel
Out of
all the
nowhere.
time. Wow.
Out of nowhere.
We had
So
we got we got
But
some
I can't.
stories about Oceans. We're gonna have to take that another day because that crap was
But now this
absolutely
is
hilarious.
there's so many kids,
yeah.
so many Make a Wish kids that are mad as hell right now. But you know that's part of the storyline. They'll enjoy it, and that means, hey, you know what? And then that also means though, like if this is John Cena's very last run for real, that means that he's gonna do, it's gonna be storytelling. So, it's either he goes heel and then he breaks the spell, then he comes back one more time, Fruity Pebbles. And whatever.
Hmm.
But
well,
hopefully
I don't think he would forgive him if he does. No.
this is let's look at it like this though. Look at it from a different perspective.
go ahead. Go ahead.
Look at it from a different perspective.
Mm.
John Cena's been running around with a towel that says what?
Never give up.
But never give
Never
up.
give up.
never give up.
This a lot of people are upset saying he gave up.
Mm-hmm.
He just found a different way.
Mm.
Mhm.
Bro, I'm about to
because,
date myself
I
right
didn't
now,
give up.
bro.
Why?
No,
I'm
I
gonna
want
go
the towel now
downstairs.
to just say give up. That's what I wanted to say. Just take the never out. Just say give up. It's my time, or something stupid like that, and be like, you know what? I'm buying a towel, and I'm gonna put it in my right in my office, right there in the front. I'm gonna find a way to just put some tape over it, and all the kids and like, yeah, just give up.
Just fucking give up.
Just
Give up.
all the kids are like, no,
Just quit. Just quit.
You tried.
Just sit.
You
Just sit
tried.
down and give up. What does that say?
You
Luis?
tried. You tried.
Bro, this makes me want to. I'm about to date
Oh my
myself,
God.
bro. But I don't know if y'all remember this, but I bought his CD when he put one out
Yep.
years and years ago. I still have that shit because
Yep.
when Jay hit that song, I was like, oh shit! I used to bump that in my car. I wonder if I still got.
Yesterday.
I still bump it.
Like, I'm good.
I'm talking about the
bro.
whole CD.
Yeah, I still listen to the whole album. That album's fire.
That album was fire, bro.
That
That shit
was, dude.
shit was fire,
it was
dog.
surprisingly a good album, and I was like I was completely thrown off by it.
Man, like come on,
I want him to release a 20th anniversary edition, add his heel song on it. That thing will fly off the shelves. I buy one.
I mean, well, technically it's gonna be all digital anyway, but it still wouldn't be.
I don't care. No, you know what? They're bringing back vinyls. He can release a vinyl.
Buy the vinyl.
Oh my gosh, yes, that would.
I need him to release a whole new
would buy
album, bro.
And the worst
Nah,
part is people
Just
like,
bangers.
look, John Cena, "My Time Is Now" is my favorite, one of my favorite songs in the world. Especially when they did.
Hell yeah.
Hey, y'all remember that election, like an African election, and they dubbed it in the background because it was
oh my
like "For the people, for the people," and then they did. Then like the fireworks and shit came up, and then they did the John Cena theme song for it. By the way, that was fake, but I thought it was real for like 3 years. And I'm like, I said, these motherfuckers are in different countries and ruling countries to John Cena's music. This is amazing, and it was perfect. But I found, yeah, it was dubbed. It wasn't real. But yeah, dude, John Cena's "My Time Is Now." The trumpets and everything, dude. And, fucking that album, Bad Bad Man. I remember back in the day when he was gonna, when we wanted to go heel. Like when we were able to change the theme music on wrestlers on the WWE.
Oh,
games.
you changed it to Bad Bad Man?
We do the Bad Bad Man. Yeah, I mean, because he's heel.
They played it on they played it on SmackDown one time. He came in the introduction to that one time. I remember.
Yeah.
The one I wanted him to go to if he was a heel was like "If It All Ended Tomorrow." That song.
I like that. That song, "If It All Ended Tomorrow" is dope.
Okay,
but it's deep though. There's a story there. I don't even know if that could pass as entrance music.
I want John Cena to come out with some Dolph Ziggler music.
But Chain Gang is the click. Like if you were gonna pick something off that album,
oh yeah, I remember
like
that song.
It's got that hard beat to it, and it's like real slow and methodical. I'm like, if we're gonna pick something from that album to be his music, I think it's got to be that.
Yeah.
I think John Cena needs to go 100% Caucasian.
Song.
He's going to go 100% Caucasian. He's going to come out with like, "I'm coming out," or like some Dolph Ziggler.
You know what? Yep. That would be the fruitiest thing I've ever heard.
That'd be hilarious.
Could you imagine? He's just coming. He'll come to that song. "I want to let you know." Start posing like he was the baddie thing in Vogue and shit. I would have thrown him over the bus.
No, not with CM Punk's old theme music. Like, "There's fire." Like,
I mean, that wouldn't hurt too. I don't know if he'll ever go back to it, but it wouldn't hurt.
I was just, if that goes to anybody, it goes to Randy, because that's what Randy wanted. They just didn't give it to him.
Yeah.
Anyway,
but you know what? It would have never. It would have never
come out with Slipknot.
Nick, 3 minutes.
Or just
we got 3 minutes, so I'm thinking we're gonna have to start a new one.
Bring us home.
Yeah.
All right, take it home.
But I got more I want to talk about.
Let's do another.
Let's just end this. Let's just end this. I'll chop it. We'll merge them together.
Wait. What?
I knew it.
I want to talk about.
We're gonna have to wait like 15 minutes, right?
Oh, are we?
Unless somebody else sends.
Can you send it?
Can I?
Yeah, I'm gonna go to sleep. I'm late.
How about this? Real quick.
Let's just do roundtable. Final thought. And we got enough for the next episode.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
Real quick.
Yeah.
Biggest heel turn in wrestling history? Yes or no?
No.
I'm biased because I still think Mark Henry's was the greatest heel turn ever.
You're so dumb.
Oh my God! Here we go.
No one cares about sex.
No
one cares about sexual chocolate. Okay.
Hey man, you leave me alone.
Serious answer.
I think it was unexpected for a lot of people. So yeah, it's a shocker, but it was very mimicky of the whole Hulk Hogan NWO thing.
Dude, the whole
Dude, Hulk Hogan was the
Hogan?
Michael Jackson of fucking pro wrestling. He had niggas in caves that knew about him turning heel. Like, no one can touch Hulk Hogan's heel turn, dude. I know he's a dumb racist, but it's all right.
I mean, that's his most. Dude, but that's the most epic heel turn. Is the most recent
no
one.
one saw it coming. Like everyone was like,
vitamins and minerals. I want hookers and cocaine.
So Hogan joining NWO, that's your number one?
Niggas at the same time, right?
Hulk Hogan is number one.
Hulk Hogan
is this number two?
I want boobs.
That's
one.
You
turned into a man.
Stone Cold embracing Vince McMahon. That was one too.
Everyone hated that though.
Yeah, but that was like
it was like
but that's what made it so epic.
John Cena tops that. John Cena.
Oh yeah, 100%.
I was like, what about Brett?
But here's the other thing, though.
No,
Like, I
he was a
think
flip-flop.
Brett Canadian.
it's too early to tell, though. This happened a few days ago. Like, it's still got to play out. You know
That's
what I
true.
mean?
Right,
Like
that's
there's
true.
still more to it, and I'm
This
like,
There's
turnover
way
moment,
more to
though.
it.
Well, this turnover moment is definitely a big one, but
It
it's not
is.
as big as Hulk Hogan. Yeah, I mean, Hulk Hogan jumped over to he jumped over to a whole new organization, and when that time was when it was not really done like that,
Yeah.
and he was like the number one guy in wrestling in general. You know what I mean? And then when he jumped over and decided to say, screw vitamins and minerals, we're about to get laid. Yeah, I mean, like it was like a big thing because people were still Christians back then too. So they're like, "Oh my God, he traded on the devil. He
That's a
traded
good.
on God." Like
Either
it was
way, I'm
crazy.
we got
excited.
thing to thank
They
for.
changed Bible verses because of that shit.
All right, hold on. We'll get right back to this dope content. But first,
If you really like what you're watching and you're really into the content that we provide and you want to support us, like, comment, subscribe, and share this video.
and you can get dope merch at www.bigdadenergypods.com. There's all kinds of stuff for that person with Big Dad Energy. You could even get a shirt with our faces on it, bruh. Why would you not?
The hat stitched, it's embroidered. That's a dope hat.
A lot of cool stuff. We appreciate you checking out the video.
Thank you so much. Now we can return to the content.
Final thoughts on corporate Cena.
I
Who was
don't.
going
About time. I think it's about time. I mean, the Dr. Thugonomics was great. I think they should have never got rid of it. And I think it's about time. It's a different perspective. Everybody was just like, let's go Cena. Cena sucks. But now it's like, it's time.
I'm untouchable, but I'm forcing you to feel me. I'm telling you.
My
Bring it
question is
back.
why go the corporate heel route? Why can't you go like Hulk Hogan super racist heel
Well,
route or
because
something?
we in a woke society.
We're still woke. Like, look, we're still. I mean, we got hold
You know
up.
why? You know why, right? Because he couldn't do it on himself by himself. He
Yeah.
couldn't do
Go
it by himself.
Candyland. We can't. We don't need Candyland, Cena. We
Yeah.
don't need
Luis got a point.
Yeah. He couldn't do it
Luis
by
has a
himself,
point.
so he had to get help to do it.
You know what? And I think The Rock is a good thing because like it's also like it's also a generation. We're doing a generation is there's been a generation flip. Yeah, I mean, so you had The Rock, had final boss. You got John Cena, one of the final bosses. The only way they can make this corny or like or if they went over is to bring Stone Cold in.
They probably I think they will because he did it. He
It
did
wouldn't
it.
surprise me if they do.
Yeah, he already talked about it with Cody.
It'd be like
Here's-
Stone Cold. It'd be Stone Cold, The Rock, John Cena. That would be. That's pretty much like the three wise men of pro wrestling.
You got to think about it though. Last year's main event of WrestleMania was perfect. I wouldn't change it for anything. But the only reason we got the Undertaker
Let's get Stone Cold.
was because Stone Cold and the WWE couldn't come to a financial agreement.
Right.
Yeah, and I don't want this to be about finance. This can't be what that is.
The finances have to be.
Dude, if Stone Cold would have came out and Stone Cold started The Rock, that would have been fucking magical. But it was The Undertaker, and Undertaker's my favorite wrestler, so fuck him.
That's my only pet peeve. It's like this can't be about money. But at the end of the day, WWE signed a $5 billion deal with Netflix. They got money.
Yeah, dude, they got unlimited money now, dude.
Pay Steve what he wants.
I mean, it'd be like giving a kid $5 to go get some candy.
WWE ain't got to worry about money for a really long time right now, dude. Like, between TKO, between Netflix and everything, they're fine, bro. Like, go ahead and pay Stone Cold. But, with John Cena going heel, I think it's cool. I think it's a great timing. I think it's a great person. Cody Rhodes, he pretty much made a different competition towards the WWE with AEW, jumped over, became the wrestling champ. And now he's like, he's a hard baby face for this generation. I think it's just great timing. And I can't wait to see how this storyline pulls out. Like the Bloodline storyline was a huge one. So, it was for a while. I didn't know how they were going to top that. And that's still going on. And I think it's still going on all right. But, how they're going to top that, John Cena going heel, makes sense.
I think this is needed for his legacy. I think if he would have just retired without this, I think he would have been in the discussion for the greatest of all time.
Or he would have tried, or a comeback.
Yeah,
or a comeback.
That. But like this right here, in my opinion, cements his legacy. I don't see how this falls flat on its face. I'm gonna let Triple H cook. This is going to blow us out of the water. None of us know what's going to happen. But I think that this is good, the cherry on top for Cena's career. You do that Mount Rushmore for for wrestling. I think when it's all said and done, I think Cena's face is going to have to be up there.
Oh, 100%. Somebody is.
Because of but this run is going to cement it. Like, this is the last time we saw Cena as a heel was before he was popular. Mm-hmm. It's a Doctor of Thugonomics. So this is a long time coming. I'm just excited to see where it goes.
And remember, we're on Netflix, so he's gonna be able to cuss too.
Hey, listen, they were bleeping everything at Elimination Chamber except for Cody telling The Rock to go fuck himself.
You know what I do with buttholes? I lick them. You're gonna be able to hear
that. And just like that, you lost me.
Hey, listen, Jay just turned heel. Okay, we don't do it for the kids anymore.
I turned heel, guys.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, John Cena said that in the movie. That's the reason why I said that.
He did. What was that train wreck?
Make it even worse.
Yeah, train wreck. Yeah.
I got a question. Who do you think? Who do you think's going to take the belt off of him? Is it Cody? Is it Punk? Off of Cena when he gets it. Is it Cody? Is it Punk?
If it's just one, like if he wins 17 and then he loses it and he's not going to win it back, I think it's Cody.
Okay.
If they have this planned to be mini feuds along the way, with the belt possibly flipping back and forth, I mean, it could be Punk, it could be R-Truth, it could be Randy, it could be Cody, like it could be Roman. Roman told Cody, "You are in my way in life." I don't see how Roman doesn't get involved.
Well,
that's true.
Until he kills that Seth Rollins thing, he's not going to ever be what he wants to be. There's a chance that's going to come first.
Well, that's going to happen at Mania.
Because honestly, I don't see it any other way, right? At least not yet.
Roman Seth is going to happen at Mania, whether it includes CM Punk or not.
Well, I don't think it will include CM Punk because they're doing it on Monday.
Yeah, so that's kind of what bothered me about it, because I'm like, okay, so now you're putting CM Punk bitch and Seth Boo Boo Rollins in a cage match. And I'm like, all right, well, you're doing this now, which means you're not doing this at Mania.
That's why I think Punk's going to be in the triple threat.
Okay, you think, you know what? With how much I don't like CM Punk, yeah, I hope Cody does it. Yeah, I mean, I hope they just keep it in the Cody run. I mean, like, CM Punk's too injury prone for me to like him that much. Yeah, I mean, like, I like his mic skills and stuff like that, but, the CM Punk coming back was definitely an internet troll that had some help with, the stuff that he had with AEW and stuff like that. I really hope they just keep CM Punk to where he's at. Like keep him full, let him have the money, but I hope they keep him trailing for a fucking Royal Rumble win or a WrestleMania win.
I know this is way off topic and not really off topic, but projecting way out there. If that's true and like they keep CM Punk kind of where he's at, he'll win the title at Mania next year.
Yeah,
at least put him
in the conversation. Anything to do with this masterpiece right now. That's what I'm saying.
Well, look, you can't real quick. You can't not have Punk and Cena feud though on Cena's way out the door.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true. I mean, you got to have the straight edge crybaby versus a heel John Cena who can cuss him out. So, I think that would be fun, but I don't. It doesn't need to happen right now.
Yeah.
I don't want it to happen right now. I mean, like CM Punk's very unendable. CM Punk's never going to be out of our faces until he gets injured again. But like real talk. But I think like,
him, ain't she?
well, no, I just I got over CM Punk when he was in ECW. So like I like the stuff that he's doing now, and it's great. You know what I mean? But he just gets injured too much. He just seems like it seems like a crybaby sometimes. Yeah. You know what I mean? But I mean, like, I hope it doesn't end with CM Punk. The John Cena thing.
Oh, no,
I think John
it'll
Cena,
end with Randy.
like, I need John Cena. I need CM Punk to stay on Seth Rollins because that's perfect for me. You know what I mean? Like, because they need each other. I think John Cena. I think John Cena in the Cody thing. It's great. I think Cody deserves it. But at the same time, though, it's another repeat. Like, so if like this ends with Cody winning again, it's like, goddamn, it's like the third time. Cody.
I'll tell you,
Cody's
I don't like
losing a Mania.
I was thinking I had something like completely different in mind, but it was going to be kind of weird because what I was thinking was they were going to let this go. Cena doesn't win it just at Mania, but then Cena does win it. I just don't think, like, sometimes they'll kind of egg us on into the last minute, and then all of a sudden they pull some other bull job.
Yeah, watch them go real corporate and let Logan Paul beat him.
Oh my gosh!
No.
You could miss me with that.
I mean, I would rather.
You know what? I hope they don't.
Not like giving him 17, and then they'll let everyone else they'll let Randy get close to it. They'll get Charlotte Flair to get close to it, and everyone else get close to it, and then one person hits 17 one time, and we never know who that is until it's too late.
Logan Paul will never be able to do that finisher on John Cena, by the way.
Which one?
They're gonna let Speed do it.
The one current one he did?
That new one hot. But he can't do it to John Cena. That motherfucker hot. I like that finisher.
Speed ain't getting back in the ring, Gus. I'm sorry.
Speed's gonna do it. They're gonna let Speed do it.
They gonna let
Speed ain't getting back in the ring.
They
gonna
let Speed do it, bro. No, they gonna let KSI do it, bro. KSI is gonna come out.
No,
he's gonna come out.
They gonna get Mr. Beast to do it.
They gonna get Mr. Beast up in this, bro. Mr. Beast gonna end John Cena's last run as WWE champion, and he's gonna give everyone $1 million to stay
with a chocolate bar. Start throwing chocolate bars in people's mouth.
Chocolate bars, everybody. I hope that we're not changing to that. I'm sorry, but honestly, I hope that John Cena. I mean, like, for a fairy tale for me and Nick personally, I think me and Nick personally would like Randy Orton to do it.
It's got to be Randy. His last match has to be Randy.
You have to get him to get to 17. Where's he at right now? 15?
Cena's at 16.
No, I'm talking at 16. I'm talking Randy.
14.
Randy's at 14.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I mean, like I said, you can make it a quest for 17 when you're going on to the next WrestleMania and no one get it yet. It would be crazy to do that, but it would be something interesting. Like, okay, there's Randy who's at 14. You got, like I said, Charlotte. And where is she at now? 15? 14?
Something like that.
No one cares about Charlotte.
Yeah.
But Charlotte's different. It's different. That's a women's title. They're talking about world title. That's what they're talking about.
We're talking about the world title, bro.
We're talking in general. Yeah, we're talking in general because there's not whoever has. I mean, there's no one gonna have any more than that one lady.
But, look, that women's shit is his own shit. We're talking about old history. Yeah, I mean, like, we're talking about KDB history.
KDB.
Hey, ain't nobody gonna beat our truth. We just like 170 times, 24/7 title.
I want him to leave.
I'm saying,
we ain't beating our truth. We ain't beating our truth.
What you're saying though, KDB, is I could picture Ric Flair taking, like, so let's say Cena ends at 17, he retires.
Yeah.
He's got 17. 2 years from now, Charlotte ends up with 20. Women's title.
Yeah.
I guarantee you that's what Ric Flair is tweeting about.
I got you.
But it's, to their point though, I don't like separating like that, not saying it doesn't mean anything.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah. My bad.
Because no, I mean, I don't think you meant it that way. I just want to clarify because it does mean something.
What I'm saying is
and it is important, but it's separate. That's a separate issue.
Separate. It's a separate issue, and that stuff is still developing history right now. Like this women shit is new. That's why I'm saying. Like that's why I'm saying. Like it's new. Like this stuff is still
100%.
making. They're still trying to make their little NWOs and shit like that, and they're still trying to make their pops. They're still recovering from Ronda Rousey over there for God's sake. So I get it. You know what I mean? But
from Ronda Rousey.
Why we bring up
like they're recovering from Ronda Rousey, bro. Like shit, she fucked up that whole division. Now they finally got Rhea Ripley. Stop fucking it up, WWE.
Just ripping arms and shit.
Well, I think I'll be honest with you. I'd rather have Ronda Rousey than the Bellas.
Fact. I did. Yeah, okay. Me too.
Yeah, I
agree
with that. 100%.
Me too. And they back too. The Bellas are back. They're trying to make a comeback.
I don't know why.
Me neither.
No, just
anyway.
You can look, but you can't touch.
See that part right there? You lost me at that moment. No. See, talking about can't look, can't no. Don't.
I think, but I think like you know, like I said, I would like I said, me and Nick personally, I think I hope it ends with like a Randy, because Randy Orton is getting up there too. And I want some nice old school Randy Orton, John Cena rivalry type shit with the mix with the new thing a little bit. But like another thing, Randy's also injury prone, bro. He gets injured.
Yeah, that back is on both.
Well, they said, and his shoulders. They say he said that he wrestles the way he does because he can't physically lift anybody.
Yeah. See, like so.
As jacked as that man is, he can't. He doesn't have that mobility.
Yeah.
Strength.
So I don't know. Like it's so at the end of the day, that's what I wish. But at the end of the day, it's gonna have to be a new guy that's gonna pass on the torch. So I mean, you know, Cody, like a Cody or a. I don't want to even say it again, but a Logan Paul or Heat.
I mean,
someone new to keep it going, right?
I would like to see. I think Cody's cool. I like Cody, but I kind of over him as a champion.
Right.
I like to see a Braun Breaker.
Right.
That would be
somebody new.
Put someone over. John Cena's going to want to put someone over before he leaves.
Maybe, but because he did say he was like, I'm going to step aside. I'm going to let everybody do their thing. I'm not going to take the spotlight, you know, which is what he said when he came back for that farewell tour, right? But now he's like doing the same thing he was bitching about The Rock doing. So he's doing the same thing, right? So if he does decide to turn face again at some point, like, hey, look, I did screwed up. You know, I should have never signed with The Rock, you know, all that crap. He needs to give it to somebody new instead of somebody who's already been there. Yeah. I feel like that's like a Braun Breaker would be good. Shit. I mean, well, I'm not even know anybody else like that's worthy. Even I would say like, you know, Penta or something, but not really, you know.
Well, if they're going to do that, they got to start pushing for it like soon. They can't, they you know, they got to be able to. Someone's got to get that momentum to where that's going to actually happen. Right now, no one's at that point yet.
No, I mean, because
it's just not there. I don't know.
And you got so many people who could actually, you know, do a legit title run. Like, you know, you got AJ Styles, he's going to retire soon. He's the one that lost it. You know, he lost it to Cena. You got obviously CM Punk. He's got the whole thing with him. He can do it. Andy Orton can do it for sure, 100%. You know, but who are they going to put all their eggs into their basket, right? Like, who's going to be the one that they're going to talk about? Like, if you think about it like that, they're going to put it towards somebody who they feel has that star power that can bring the title up. But if they really want to put it into the future hands, then it has to be somebody new like that. But who is?
They're going to have some longevity on it and be able to.
And that's the reason why I'm like, that's the reason why I keep saying a Logan or something. You know what I mean? Maybe even a Dom. You know,
if they do,
I think Logan Paul's going to win the world title, not the WWE title.
Yeah. And Dom needs to win an IC or a US title before he starts winning world championships.
Hey, we'll see, man. Like Dom's got some wild heat the last couple of years, man.
He does, but he's not ready for that main event scene, though.
Of course not. But I mean, I'm just saying
a little bit more.
But I mean, you know what? I gotta remember this is Triple H's WWE now, so I mean, that stuff's gonna make a little bit more sense.
I'm still waiting for John Cena to show up on TNA and challenge Joe Hendry for the TNA World Title.
That's
what I
was
want.
going to happen at first. If he didn't go heel, I thought that was going to be the route he went.
Like, could you imagine if 17 is the TNA World Title?
No, what happens if John Cena becomes like belt collector? He goes belt collector mode and just start like collecting all the belts.
No, that's Omega.
I know, but what happens if John Cena did that? Just start fucking taking all the belts. And I'm like, oh man, like he's trying to go brawly. You know what I mean? Like if he goes like brawly route and just starts fucking just trying to take all the belts, that'd be so cool.
And that, I would agree with you if he had started sooner. Like if he had started this wheel run like last year and really started pushing on that envelope at that fact, I would have agreed with that 100%.
Like go and just take Joe Hendry's title and then go to NXT.
No, as soon as Joe Hendry wins it and Joe Hendry calls him out, he just takes it the next night.
Right.
He'll go over wherever.
Say his name.
Yeah.
I mean, it'd be some fucking cool shit. I mean, but at the same time though, like I said, this motherfucker only got about 30, he only got 30 something shows. So
yeah.
I mean, like it's just like I said, once again, it's something cool that I'm super looking forward to, just because like this is it's a brand new thing, man. I mean, I'm gonna let them do what they do. I'm not gonna criticize it that much. Like I don't care where they go. With it, John Cena has done so much for the business now that
I think that's good.
Let them do what they want. Let me see what they do.
That's the beautiful part of this journey. Like we can talk about this all we want. They're gonna do what they want to do, and we're just gonna sit back and then relax and enjoy this.
Like the final boss said, enjoy the ride I'm taking you on.
Yeah, and even though he says that, I kind of like, how I'm one of those people that go against the grain. I'm like, don't tell me what to do. But at the same time, I'm like, I want to do that because I'm like, I don't want this to be ruined for me.
Yeah.
Like this is that moment where I'm like, no, just don't do anything else. This is now that moment.
Let Triple H cook.
Yeah, I'm
Triple H cook, man.
Let him cook.
Let him cook. I mean, we got TNA. Shit, it's crazy.
It is. But y'all let us know in the comments. Engage with us. Let us know what you think. Let us know who you think Cena's last opponent's going to be. Let us know how many titles you think he's going to end up with. Let us know everything. What you liked about the podcast, what you didn't like about it, what you liked about Cena's heel turn, what you didn't like about it. Reach out to us and let us know. But until then, I got to do it. Remember to stay positive and bring the energy. All right.
Oh, wow.